It's called MAT for a particular reason. It's men actually talking together, M-A-T-T, but it's named after or in memory of a guy called Matt who took his own life, and everybody was shocked and surprised by it because nobody expected or thought he had any issues. He was big, strong lad, life and soul of the party. Everybody was gobsmacked when it happened.
Rain is pouring down upon the memory of the storm.
And I thought, well, you know, if he felt he couldn't talk to people or was putting on an act or whatever, just forming a group where men could meet other men, talk together openly but trustingly, where there's no judgment and there's total confidentiality. What's said in the room stays in the room.
What it does, it gets me out of myself, you know. I sometimes can feel too comfortable on my pity pot, you know, like that. This is how life's going to be, and suck up and see. So it gets me out of the house, it gets me talking, and that's wonderful. Just as you live on your own, you've not got that much company. There's not many groups you can come to, it's just men actually talking. Because men aren't great at opening up, men aren't great at showing their emotions. It's a well-run, good group for a group of people who've got problems but are willing to, you know, open up a little bit about them. I have groups I go to, mental health groups I go to, but you take this one away and it will be sorely missed.
They started the middle of 2019 and I joined in November. The early intervention team for psychosis were about to discharge me from 3 years of their care. So they put me in touch with this group. It's something to do each week. I get to talk about whatever I need to. I can talk about my relationship. I can talk about work, because I work for a mental health forum. There is a dire need for groups like this. In my village, there's been a few groups set up similar to it, and they're all about men's mental health. But I've been coming here for so long, it's just merely a home away from home.
Yeah, please.
I live with my wife in Rotherham Town Centre. I coach there at the rugby club anyway, and this was pointed out to me by one of the members. It gets me mixing with other people who should be more of these groups around this town.
The thing with the mental health, it used to be classed as depression years and years ago. And if we went years and years ago, somebody had told me that somebody was suffering from depression, I'd say, get a grip of yourself, but I've been there, I've done it, I know how it is. Your friends, they'd only listen to you for so long, and then they don't tell you, but they don't really know. It's only the people that's been in the group, been in that situation themselves, that you'll sit down and listen to people over and over and over again, because they know talking does make them feel better. And no matter what happens, like I've been in, I've broke down it past speaking to the lads here, but they'll listen. You can talk to them time and time and time again, and not just here on the Mac Group forum we've got, even on there, you can get messages back to each other. So it's nice to come and people relate to you.
All we do is talk. We don't try and diagnose people. We don't try and give them answers or treatment options. will signpost people to the specialist help that they need if they need it. With the rugby ball, when they've got the ball, they've got the floor, they can say what they want, and everybody listens to them. And it's given people the opportunity to be listened to. They're talking, but they're being listened to, which they may not have been up to that point. Listening is really important. It's giving that person that time and making them feel that they are at the centre of that particular moment in time and being listened to. We've got people who've been through the group and people in the group now who've had real issues with substance abuse, whether that's alcohol or drugs. A couple of times, one guy in particular, he'd been sober for quite a few years and then he fell off the wagon, but he's now sober for quite a time now by staying in the group and getting that mutual support. Also, we go out on trips just to break things up, because if you sit and talk each week, it can get a bit maybe monotonous. So breaking it up by doing things like going out in the fresh air. We've been on a couple of canal barge trips, which is great, because you get the environment that you don't see. Going on the canal, you see a different side of Rotherham altogether. I said right at the beginning, if I could help one person or, have an impact that maybe helps prevent somebody having suicidal thoughts, that's enough. Because it's not a numbers game. Yeah, we like to help as many people as possible, but it's not about the numbers. I think it's shown the need for it and the benefit, and it's still going, and we're still getting referrals, and people are still telling me anyway that they get something from it.
You have to keep going, and now and again you just need people to just steer it in the right direction and have a chat and just let's just take stock of things and how we are.
It's wonderful, you can get that from people who probably wouldn't meet outside these rooms, all from different walks of life, but in here we click.
Bottom line, it does have an effect. It helps, and I think as an early intervention, it's worth its weight in gold.
That's the name of the group. Man, actually talking to I had a good day. Good afternoon. Brother.
55 left.
Hey!
Hey!
How old is it?
All right, cheers, boys.